our latest news, on August 13, 1881, Mr. Charles Chapman was charged for assaulting a 52-year-old woman on January 15, 1881, who was a resident of Dallas, Texas. She woke up in the early morning hours one night to an African-American male intruder wearing a black cap over his head in her apartment. The man tore off her clothing and raped the Virginian woman in her apartment. After the assault, the man tied her up with a scarf and laid her face down on the floor. Then he stole $15 and several other items while making several trips inside and outside the apartment. She described the attack as a 5 feet 7 inches with light hair and facial hair. She claimed at one point she was able to get a good glance of the attacker. Then she avoided making eye contact with him again to not upset him. During the investigation, the victim was called to the police station to see if her attacker was in the lineup. In the second round, she pointed out Chapman and stated that an officer that she had seen before in the neighborhood in several occasions. During the trial held in Dallas, Texas on August 3rd, 12th, and 13th in 1981, Mr. Charles was charged by a jury with aggravated rape. In the courtroom, the analyst testified and said that the attacker had type O secretion, and in Mr. Chapman and the stand type O secretion as well. At the time, they knew that 40 of black men are type O secretors, but did not change the jury's opinions. With all the evidence held against him, Charles Chapman was sentenced to 99 years in prison. Now let's go take a look at Jasmine Jones for the rest of the story.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Jones, reporting to you live from Mr. Charles Chapman's apartment. Mr. Charles Chapman, an innocent man, was given a 99-year sentence and served 27 years for a crime he didn't commit. He now lives in a new 6-bedroom apartment where every room in the apartment was larger than his cell. Last month, he went to Washington, D.C. to join Peter Neufeld, the Innocence Project co-director, in order to call for better federal support for DNA testing and oversight of crime labs. He is currently considering going to college. Chapman's case examines the role of innocence movement nationwide in order to better America's criminal justice system. From Virginia to California, local prosecutors, law students, and defense attorneys are combining through hundreds of thousands of old files in search of flawed convictions. He has no record for this crime that he didn't commit. Thank you, Jocelyn. Now back to Jocelyn.
Thank you, Jasmine. After being in prison for 27 years, an innocent man, Mr. Charles Chapman was exonerated thanks to the DNA testing. That's all for our show tonight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tune tomorrow at 7 p.m. Goodbye.